Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Railwaymen. Episode number 4 this first season. Almost Invincible. It's kind of how it feels. Feels like we can't lose at a minute. Did lose one game though. We did lose one game. That's why there is almost in there. So let's talk about it. It's been kind of weird, like I wasn't expecting this to go so smoothly. I thought we were gonna have a bit of rage and a bit of... I usually don't break stuff, to be fair, like pens or whatnot, but I thought it was gonna be more of a ripping my hair out that doesn't exist. That makes sense. But it hasn't been. It has been very smooth 15 games into the season, like 11 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses, top of the league. We're gonna be fighting out for playoff spots here, but so far it's been really fucking solid, man. And when we last left off, we were about to go into a game against Harrogate, which was a very interesting game, to be fair. So let's take a look at it. Where are we? Here we are. That's not where we are. We're here. Starting October, away at Harrogate was... 14th place, as you can see. We had a pretty interesting game here. We were like... Well, it was 2-2 at half time, but we were down 2-1 at one point. So they started by scoring in the 5th minute. And in the 37th, Sanders scored in between that, and Lancaster scored just before half time. Right after half time, Lunt scored. And then Teshkel with his 2 goals. Pretty solid away game from us here. 18 shots, 8 on target, 178 XG. So we shouldn't have scored 5 goals. We should have scored just below 2, essentially. Clear cut chances, they had 2, we only had 1, so... Interesting that we got 5 goals in this. Obviously, Teskel with 8.1. Extraordinary game once again from... Well, he's British, or he's English. But a very Turkish name is half Turkish, I guess. Not Turkish from the movie Snatch, but, you know. So yeah, pretty good start to this period of games. Then had a tough game against Liverpool under-21s. Well, tough game. We were pretty dominant in it. With 22 shots against 8, 7-1 on target. Still managed to get this 1-1. So we didn't do all that much with our shots. Actually, we didn't even have... They had more possession than we did, but we had 12-2 in corners, so we should definitely have won this game full time, but we didn't. But we managed to win in the shootout later on. Everyone was scoring up until Mroszek missed around midnight somewhere, I suppose, and then Griffiths could score his pen to take us through to the next round, I suppose. We had a FA Cup draw after this, which was against Tamworth, a conference side or whatever that league is called now, so one league below us. and we will go through that game because that game has also been played. It wasn't a great game from us, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. After the Liverpool game, we had MK Dons, which was going to be a pretty tough game. They were fourth when we played them, and we did it away as well, which was always going to be tough. 14-8 in shots to them. Probably deserved to be 0-0 in this game. Not that much happening. A pretty closed off game. Not much going on at all. But we managed to break the deadlock in the 66th minute here by Agius, our left winger. Billington lands and then Billington whips it in, and Agius finds a nice little header there to make it 1-0. It's kind of been how we have played all season. Like, we aren't scoring a lot. We aren't conceding a lot. Most games we are winning 1-0 by the looks of it. Except Harrogate on 5-2. But other than that, it's like 1-0 victories. Our defensive work has been really solid. As you can see here, there's a lot of 1-0 wins. Another one came in the game after against Bromley at home. Bromley was 9th when we played them. Again, solid defensive work. I mean, our offensive work could be better, I suppose. Well, we are creating chances. We aren't really scoring on them. 27 shots, only 6 on targets, 1.11 XG. So we are shooting a lot. We are not getting a lot of clear-cut chances, though. So there's a lot of shots just flying everywhere. But we did manage to get a win here by Lunt, who stepped in. Usually a rotation player for us, or a depth player, if you will. He's come in with injuries and fatigue. So March played there, got the ball, just gave it away, but Rankin took it back. Finds Lunt. I don't know how that goalie is conceding that. That's his post, that's his goal. So, yeah, that's a bad goalkeeping error in my book, that is. But yeah, solid game here. As you can see, Lunt played instead of... Well, he played a lot now. He has been playing a lot now that our main man there is injured. Powell. So hopefully, he will be back soon, Powell, but excuse me. But Lunt has been doing a really good job when called upon, which called upon has been pretty much every game now. Over the last month or so. You can take a look. So Jack Powell now out. He only played 9 games, so... Well, he played 9 games, and then Lunt has been... Well, he's been featuring in most games, just not as a starter all the time. It's only 20, and he's a big talent, so he will feature in our squad for a long time, hopefully. So yeah, 12 games in total. 12 games in total in the league, I should say. 6 starts, which been the last 6, I suppose, when Powell's been out. And he's been doing a solid work for us. So can't knock it. So after Bromley came our first and only defeat in this period. And it was against my mate Jimbo's team, Grimsby Town. It wasn't a great game at all from us here. 11-18 in shots, 6-9 on target, below 1 on XG. Yeah, so we didn't really come out to play here. We did score our... We do score once per game anyway, but our our defense wasn't up to snuff this game, sadly. And got beaten, fair and square, I would say. Pretty bad performance from us, but kudos to Grimsby, I suppose. And then we had the game I was talking about earlier, our first FA Cup game against Tamworth in Conference, or whatever it's called now. Enterprise is what it's called, Enterprise National. It's one league below us. We did rotate a little bit, I suppose. Waller was in goal. Usually both is between the pipes, between the sticks, whatever you want to call it. We didn't rotate that much, honestly. March was playing. That's pretty much it. So we didn't rotate that much. I can't really blame that. But yeah, not a great showing. We should have won this more comfortably. We had to rely on extra time to win this, where Owen Lunt scored in the 109th minute. The only goal of the game. So it's a free kick. Lancaster finds Lunt there. I think that must have taken a deflection on something. Because hopefully their keeper would have saved that otherwise. I guess we did rotate a bit. Bogle was playing. Rankin was playing as a right wing. O'Reilly was playing as well. Finney. So yeah, a bit of rotation anyway. We did go through, but it wasn't like I wanted to play a full game. Well, a full game. We'll have to play a full game, but more than a full game. But we had to do that, and we got through in the end. Had a pretty comfortable home game after that against Shrewsbury. Was parked in 16th place at the time of this game. And pretty comfortably, 15-11 shots, well, 3-4 on target, 9-8 in corners. But it felt pretty comfortable, even if the stats might not say that it was. But Emre Teşkel got in the goal column again. Rizzy Lunt wins the ball. Sanders takes it up to the middle. Yeah, I don't know what their keeper is doing. He can take that with his hands if he wants to. Like, he doesn't need to play that out with his feet like that. But Teşkel is there and putting the pressure on, I suppose, and wins the ball. So a goal's a goal, and a poacher's goal, I suppose. Which we're happy about the 3 points. It wasn't the best game we have played this season, but 3 points is 3 points. And we go on to the last game here, which is whatever the tournament Ventru trophy, whatever, against Chesterfield, who is in the same league as us, League 2. They are 17th. Did we rotate anything in this? I know Waller was playing, so... Yeah, Waller was playing. Connolly was playing wing back. is usually central defender. So both Minge and Golding played. Reece Hutchinson is our regular wingback, left wingback. Lancaster, Sanders, Riley got the call to play this game. Finney. Oh, Sanders, come on. Oh no, it was subbed off. My bad. Question is, Finney was playing. And Hutchinson. I don't know where Finney was playing. Oh well. Anyway, a decent away game from us here. A game we should have won in full time, but we didn't. 177 XG tells you that. Clear cut chances too. Should have scored full time here, but nothing came from it. So it is what it is, and we had to take this to penalties, and lost on penalties as well. So we are out of the Ventru trophy or whatever. Couldn't care less really. But that's how it looks right now. So if we take a look at the league, we can see we are top of the table. 1 point ahead of Barnet, who is 1 point ahead of MK Dons. Then shadowing us are Colchester, Salford, Swindon on like 29-30 points. It's pretty open still. Well, it's very open still. We are not even halfway through the season, so a lot of stuff can happen. Actually, Barrow has won 2 games, so they have moved from 24th to 23rd over this period. They had 2 wins in this period. Go on, Barrow. Tranmere only 1 win and 3 draws. So they're on the same point tally. Just worse goal against average, I suppose. Yeah, Barrow scored 11 goals and conceded 32, while Tranmere has conceded 10 and never conceded the same amount and scored 10. So it's just 1 goal there. But Tranmere had like 5 straight defeats now, so they are definitely in the shit, deep shit now, both those teams. We're up against Oldham next to us, a terrible season as well, so with only 1 win in 15. If we take a look at the stats, we can look at the team stats here. Well, we can actually look at this. Team stats, most goals, Barnet with 32, most possession in average, I suppose, Crawley with 59, yellow cards Accrington 20 in 15 games, shots, Colchester, most clean sheets, Colchester was in 4th place, fewest shots against, it's Notts County, and they're in 16th, so best pass completions, Crawley Town. Most tackles, 1, Cheltenham. Player stats, highest average rating is Nathaniel Mendes Lane from Guatemala. Plays for Milton Keynes. Yeah, Milton Keynes. 12 games, 8 goals, and average rating of 770. So let's see if we have a highest rating somewhere close here. Our best player is Emre Teşkiler main striker with 735. And after that we have Jack Powell in 13th on 728. Barnett has a lot of players. After that, Tom Booth, our goalkeeper. So yeah, well, I didn't want to go out of that actually. Most goals, Emre Teşkel for us. Yes, 10 in 11. 10 goals in 11 games, player of the match 3 times, so he's on loan from Stoke, by the way. He was actually on Stoke to MK Dons just 2 years ago. Must have been like 18 then. 15 games, 3 goals. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Stoke is pretty happy about this loan. He's getting playing time. He's played all the league games, I think, yeah. No, he's played 11 out of 15. 10 goals, so I bet Stoke are pretty happy about this. I mean, we shouldn't have anyone else on this list of goals because we pretty much score all our goals. So, you know, if we take a look at most assists, we have Jordan Davies. Do we have assists? Do we have assists on attacking, I suppose? Yeah, there. So we have 3 players on 7 goals, which is Jordan Davies for Fleetwood, Liam Mandeville for Chesterfield, and George Grant for Salford. Our best assist maker is couldn't be him, no? No, it couldn't be him. Assists. Where is assists? Well, we have goals here. Teşkel has company with Callum Patterson, MK Dons, and Ryan Graydon. Fleetwood with also 10 goals. But Teşkel done this in 11 apps. They have done it in 15. Where do we have assists? There we have assists. Oh, Jack Powell on 5. He's tied 7th for that. That's fair enough. League 1. League 2, I mean, not League 1. Anything else of interest here? Most clean sheets, Matt Macy. Most player of the match. Well, here is the next, the fixtures of the next match day, I suppose. Anything interesting here coming up? MK Dons Salford will be an interesting game because MK Dons is 3rd and Salford is 5th. We are up away against Oldham. Oldham is, I would say, dead last, but they aren't. They are 2nd to last. Barnet is playing Cambridge. So not a lot of... The most interesting game is probably MK Dons Salford here. So if we take a look at our upcoming fixtures, here in November, we have Oldham coming up now, away, and then we have home against Chesterfield, who is like 17th. Yeah, 17th. And then Cambridge away, who are 18th. So these are all doable. With our form, we should have 3 wins here, but who knows. Then going into December, we are in the FA Cup. As we did beat Tamworth, we are now up against Shrewsbury. Obviously are in League 2 as well, because we have played them in the league. And then we have Newport at home. Newport, who is 14th. Tranmere is dead last. Bristol Rovers, who is underperforming quite a bit, in 12th place. And then we have Walsall away from home. Well, looking at the current League 2 table in real life, I would say they are underperforming because Walsall is first in the league in real life. Here they are 7th, so they aren't bad, but I think they could do better. We'll see how it looks when there's quite a few games up until that game happened on Boxing Day, actually. And then we finish it off on Monday the 29th, well, finish off the year, Monday 29th of December against Newport again, actually. And then we have a New Year's Day home game against Cheltenham. But next episode is probably going to be our December and the rest of our November and fixtures and the December ones. Might do a Boxing Day special or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Looking good. Looking really good so far. Are getting our players back as well, like our injured players. Bogle is back, but he's more of a backup player anyway for us. Tracy is he's injured, badly fractured lower leg, but he's expected to return in a few weeks, so we're looking forward to that. Powell should be back soon as well. Oh, he is back. No, he's recommended 45 minutes, but he's back in full training, so that's good. Connolly is playing with his protective gear, I suppose, with his lower arm. So he's still playing with that. And we have someone else that's out for quite some time, I think. I can't remember who it was. If I go here, you can probably see it better. Right, Tabiner. He's out for the season. Anyway, probably isn't a plan to start any games anyway, so we'll see next season when he get out. Some rehab in and get some fitness going, and we'll see where he stands in terms of that. But he won't feature this year anyway because of his torn ACL, which is a nasty injury. Knee injury, obviously. So you never know with that. Destroyed many fine careers it has, the torn ACL. So we'll see what happens with Tabiner here. Hopefully he'll come back and be a good addition to the squad next year. But nothing we're looking towards now, because that's like half a year from now. So just have our fingers crossed for him and hope he recover all right. And going into January obviously opens up the window again, but I'm pretty happy with the squad. Depends on if any players are going out. There are quite a few players that might leave. That's a loan. Finn isn't. We'll explore all options out of potentially becoming a free agent, and also want to be sold if the right bid comes along for Billington. So yeah, a lot can happen in January, so we'll see what happens in January. But we still have November and half of November and the full December to go through, which we will do next time. So thank you for joining my coughing episode. Sorry for the coughs, sorry for your eardrums. Anyway, I will see you next time, and hopefully we can keep this winning train going. Choo choo. Ta-da and farewell. See you next time.